Hi everybody! The purpose of this video is to show you how you can gain temporary access into MyMathLab. MyMathLab is the software product that we will be using for homeworks, quizzes, and possibly tests. Not only will we be using MML for those assessments, you will also find it a useful resource with its videos, its tutorials, and some of the hints that it will provide during your homework assignments. Okay, so let's get started. Now, once you access this particular course, and this is section 3 of Math 115 on Canvas, you'll come up to this homepage. To get started with MyMathLab, just come on down here and click this green button, and that will bring you to the Getting Started with MyMathLab page. And here we have registration instructions. If you clicked on this, you're actually watching the video which is intended for it, and also a button for to show you how to purchase it when the time comes for that, and also a little video for how to use MML. Okay, but we want to get temporary access, and we do that by clicking on the MyMathLab registration instructions, which brings up this PDF file which tells us everything that we need to do to get onto MyMathLab. Now we're going to assume that we do not have an account. So what we're going to do is we are going to come over here and we are going to click on this particular link. And that will bring us to the sign-in page, where you can either sign in if you already have an MML account, or you can register either as a student or as an educator. And since we are all students, I'm going to pretend that I am a student and register as a student, which brings us to this page. Here they tell you, and here they tell you that you're going to need either an email address. No, you are going to need an email address, and I recommend that it be your university provided email address. The course ID, which we actually have on the registration instructions, which are right there. And of course, an access code or credit card for PayPal. However, since we are going to just get temporary access, which will give us access to MML for only 2 weeks, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so we can go ahead and click on OK, register now, because that's what we're going to do. And they ask for the course ID. Now, you can either bring your mouse over to this particular tab and click on it, or you can use Control Tab and just tab over to that particular tab. I think I said tab entirely too much. And come on down here, and this is your course ID, Limestone 66433. Now you can either highlight it like that, or if you want, you can just go ahead and double click on it. Control C for copy. Then you can Control Tab or go back to the original tab that has the registration link or the registration form. Here it is. Control V to paste, and then hit continue. And now it is time for us to create our Pearson account. Now, if you already have a Pearson account, you can just go ahead and sign on in. But here we need to create it. Now, first notice we have a course. Here it is. Tuesday, Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Taught by instructors, Limestone, whatever that means, and so forth. And so we're just going to head, so the course is right, and we're going to go ahead and hit create. Okay, the first thing we need to do is put in our email address. Now, I can't put in this email address because I don't work there anymore, but I can put in my personal email address, which is rgsjboyle@bellsouth.net. For my username, we'll just go ahead and use my email address. My password, typically I recommend that our passwords be secure, and yes, I use an automatic password generator to make sure that they are indeed secure. Just for demonstration purposes, this may not be as secure as it should be, but it still is a reasonably secure password. And then I'm going to confirm it. Whoops, I'm going to do it correctly this time. We don't need that. And I'm going to put in my first name. My first name is Bob, but I'm going to be official and make it Robert. My last name is Boyle. And now comes down to our security questions, and you only have 4 to choose from. Which one should I use? How about if I just use my father's middle name? No, I'm going to use my mom's year of birth. She was born in 1925. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. Now I'm going to accept the terms of use. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to accept them anyways. And then if these 3 cases apply to me, then I'm going to click this button. However, I am not enrolled in the middle school. I'm not enrolled in high school. I am certainly over 18, although some of you may still be under 18. And I don't reside outside the United States, and I don't think you guys do since you're all living in Gaffney, so we don't need to click that. And no, and if you do not want to receive information or propaganda from Pearson, go ahead and click this. They'll keep your inbox less cluttered. And now we can go ahead and create our account. And boom, there it is. We created our account. And now we have these options. We can either use an access code, which you can use if you've already purchased MML from the bookstore, or you can pay it directly here, either for 24 months if you plan on taking pre-calculus afterwards, or for only 18 months if you're only planning on taking this course. Now, notice here that the cost, if you register or if you purchase access directly through Pearson, the cost is $69.99. However, if you purchase it through the bookstore, it is $86.65. It is about $20 more. So it will be cheaper for you to purchase it directly from Pearson than to go through the bookstore. Now, why is it more expensive in the bookstore? Well, the first answer is I really don't know. My second answer is my guess is because they allow you to have a copy of the ebook in the digital bookshelf. And so you're probably paying extra for that for that extra value in your purchase. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is that if you are taking pre-calculus next semester, you want to purchase a 24-month access card. That will save you some money. Unfortunately, I cannot find any way to purchase that through the bookstore because it's strictly limited to, it strictly goes by a course and section and that's it. However, I did find this ISBN in Amazon, and it turns out the cost for this is $126.65. However, if you purchase the 2-year version, 24-month and through Pearson, you will be saving approximately $20. And again, I think if you spent the extra $20, you would have a copy of the ebook on your digital bookshelf. And if that's worth $20 for you, have at it. If it's not, then save some money and just purchase it through Pearson. If you do purchase this through Pearson right here, you will get any copy of the textbook on MML. Okay, but we don't care about any of that. What we do care about is getting temporary access, and we can do that by clicking on this link down here. Notice how they make it so inconspicuous that you don't notice it at first glance. So let's go ahead and click that. Okay, it asks me if I'm sure. Well, of course I'm sure. That's why I clicked on it. And here we go. It's going to process it. It takes a moment. And boom, we're done. We can go ahead and print the page for my receipt, which I'm going to do. And now you can go to your course. And here it is. You come to this page. And notice that you have temporary access. It will expire in 14 days. It, of course, will give you the countdown. And if you click on this, you are in the course. Now, the first thing you'll notice, there's not much there. Why is there not much there? Well, I haven't set it up yet. That is my chore for the next couple of days. One thing you will notice is that your e-text or your ebook is right here. And all you need to do is click on a section, or to click on a chapter, click on a section, and you can check out the e-text. It took a while for it to come up. There it is. You can click on integrated review, which basically is a combination of videos and worksheets that will help you with this. And there's a bunch of other fun stuff that we can do, which hopefully briefly discuss in a subsequent video. But there you go. That is how you can gain temporary access to the course and to MML for that and to the MML that supports the course. And it will last you for 14 days, and hopefully by then you will decide that and hopefully by then you'll be able to purchase the book. One thing I will say before I close is that if you are not sure that you are going to take this course, if you think you might end up dropping this course for whatever reason, you don't like the material, you think the professor's an idiot, I get that a lot, I don't know why, then you probably want to purchase temporary access. That way, if you do choose to drop the course, you're not out 60 or 80 bucks. And that is all I have for this video. Stay tuned for subsequent videos that will talk about purchasing the product. I'll walk you through that. And the other video about how to navigate and use MML. And with that, this is Bob Boyle, signing off.